Design. Wide heel cup width. This client needed a custom orthotic to accommodate a wide heel on weight bearing. They had used a non-weight bearing casting technique, but had adequate room inside the footwear for a wide expansion. The aim of this orthotic was to fit the footwear, allow for expansion on weight bearing, and other prescription variables including the cover choice. They used the DOLA custom orthotic service. They selected the wide option from the heel cup width options in the digital corrections section of the DOLA detailed prescription form. Key features and consideration for this selection included: an expansion of greater than 8 mm is applied to the cast, foam impression, or scan of the patient's foot. Considerations in this choice include: the heel cup of the orthotic must fit the required footwear. There must be space within the heel cup for the weight-bearing heel. Space is also required within the heel cup for any dorsal additions. And space is required within the heel cup for the top covers. Other things to consider should be the casting technique you have used to capture the data on this patient. Orthotip. Factors to consider when selecting heel cup width. The heel cup width is determined by the amount of expansion applied to the cast or scan of the person's foot. The heel size captured within the scan provides your starting point and will depend on the casting or scanning position used. A non-weight bearing technique will capture the smallest heel. Semi-weight bearing technique will capture some fat pad expansion. And a weight bearing technique will capture the full weight bearing heel. Other factors to consider include the footwear. What dimensions are you fitting the orthotic to? Is it a sports shoe versus a dress shoe versus a work boot versus a sport-specific style? Do you plan any dorsal additions, including a Poron heel pad or a horseshoe pad? In your top covers, do you plan a mid-layer, including Poron, and a thick cover? Wide expansion will allow for use of thicker covers, mid-layers, dorsal additions, and fit wider shoes. Please ensure the footwear is appropriate for this prescription. Behind the design. Defined heel cup width. Practitioners can request a specific heel width. This information may come from a previous orthotic device or footwear measurements. This information can be provided using the heel cup width section of the prescription form or marked on a template. For more information on DOLA Orthotics, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Access our DOLA custom manual at dolaorthotics.com.